Sunday morning. The sun is shining so much. It is literally blue skies. I feel in such a good mood. I'm so happy and excited to be starting the day. I went to see Bridget Jones' Mad About the Boy last night, and if you haven't seen it already, I highly recommend that you go and see it. I had a really good cry. I cried from like the opening scene until the end of the film. Well, not the whole way through, because that would be a bit that would be a bit worrying if I literally just sat there and cried the whole time. But I cried quite frequently throughout the whole film, and it was such a like cozy British like feel good girly movie. If you haven't seen it yet, go and see it, and go and see it with your friends because it's so good. We went for a little Nando's as well, which was really nice, and I just came home and my hair was absolutely frazzled. It's just not feeling great, like it's feeling a bit frazzled this week. So I came home after that and I did like a hair mask and I put some hair oil in my hair and it's feeling really good. So I'm really excited to go and wash this out of my hair this morning. The hair mask has been in all night. Whenever I do a hair mask, I leave it in all night. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but I just like put it in and then put my hair in a plait. My hair always feels so good and looks so good after I've used it, so I'm so excited to go and give my hair a wash and like blow dry it and everything. I had my breakfast and I've just been like sitting over there at the table on my laptop. I'm loving my laptop. I say this all the time, but I'm such a laptop person. I just love when I'm on my way home from somewhere and I know that I'm about to get some laptop time and I'm about to like go on Pinterest. If you don't follow me on Pinterest, by the way, you should follow me. My name on there is Jen Harris with like 5 S's or however many S's at the end. And I'm really active on there. I'm on there like every night, adding pins to my Pinterest board. I don't know what I'm gonna do today, but it's so sunny and nice outside that I need to get up and do something. So I just thought I'd start this vlog and like bring you along with whatever I do today. I'm one of those people that like change up what platform I'm watching stuff on. Like I go through phases. I'm also just get really hyper fixated on certain things and I'm like, I love it, and it becomes my personality trait for like a minute and then I change to something new. I've been watching a lot of shows on Amazon Prime. That's my favorite platform at the moment to watch things on. And I've been watching Anthony Bourdain content, like all of his TV shows, like Parts Unknown and things like that, and like just watching all the places that he goes and eats food and like travels around, and he tells you the best restaurants to go to, and he's just so cool. I just love him. I love his personality. I think he's really funny. He's quite dry. Yeah, I really, really like him. He also really weirdly reminds me of Emma Chamberlain. I don't know why. Emma Chamberlain's content kind of changed to being a bit different. Like someone was following her around with a camera and she would talk to the camera and like walk around. And I just feel like it reminds me of Anthony Bourdain. Like I feel like he's an old soul version of her in that show. I don't know. But I just watched the one where he went to Glasgow last night and he literally went to all the places in Glasgow that I used to go to, like when I was at uni there. Like he went to University Cafe and he had chips, cheese and curry sauce. He went to Mother India in Finnieston as well, which is, Fraser's flat used to be above Mother India in Finnieston. So it was just so weird, and like it makes me want to go back and do a little trip to Glasgow. If you're looking for something to watch, it's really good. Like you can have it on in the background. There's loads of episodes, like loads. And yeah, it's just a really good show. And also if you're going to a specific place, like a city, and you want to know where to go to get food, you can see if he has an episode about that place and like check it out. I'm gonna go and have a quick shower and wash this hair mask out of my hair. By the way, it's the hair mask that I have been using. Hair Food, the Garnier Ultimate Hair Food Pineapple and Alma hair mask for long dull hair, which is a bit of me. And then I've also been using this oil just in the bottom of my hairs. I'm defrosting after the winter and thawing out, and I just needed some sun in my life. Like I'm such a winter person, like I love the winter, but I saw someone say that Ireland hadn't had sun for like 10 days or something, maybe it was Dublin, and that's how I feel like it's been for me the past like week. I feel like it's just been cloudy, grey. There's been a lot of rain recently. Edinburgh's not that rainy, like compared to, I went to uni in Glasgow and it literally rained there for the whole entire 5 years that I lived there. So it's actually, Edinburgh is quite sunny in my opinion. I'm also from Dundee, which is apparently the sunniest place in Scotland, but it didn't really feel like that growing up. I really needed this weather to come. I mean, there is a lot of people out there wearing hats and really warm jackets, so that's kind of throwing me off a little bit because the flat is so warm. This flat is like a greenhouse because the windows are so big. When it's sunny, it just like heats up so much. Winter is quite tough in this flat because it's so old and stone. The winter is quite a struggle. I just feel cold all the time, and right now I just feel so warm, and I'm like, am I in Spain or something, basking in the sunshine? I'm so excited for summer. I'm such a autumn winter girl, but right now I'm so excited for the summer, like it couldn't come quick enough. Also, something else that I thought I would tell you before I go and before I miss all of the sunshine, because the clouds are actually coming. Can you see me? Like, I'm literally like this, like bathing. I feel like I'm sunbathing, but I'm behind a window. We have this massive tree outside our bedroom window. You've probably seen it in other videos or maybe in this video, and it's like the biggest tree ever. It's so beautiful. It's so nice to wake up with that view outside of our window, and in the summer it's so nice as well because all the leaves like grow on it. It gives us a lot of privacy because all the leaves come back and like other flats can't really see into our bedroom window. And yeah, I like absolutely love this tree. But also all of the birds in Edinburgh like gather on that tree in the morning and they like sing and tweet and like do their little morning call, and it's getting earlier and earlier, and I'm able to kind of like block it out until my alarm comes on. But this week we have recruited this bird has moved in onto the tree, and it's like I think it's a robin. And oh my god, this robin has the most like blood curdling song, and it just does the same thing over and over on repeat. I know that's what birds do, but like it's literally like the Adele of birds that has moved into this tree. And I already get up super early. I already get up at like 6:30, sometimes 6:15 to get my train, and I don't want to wake up a moment earlier, but this bird, every time I just like hear it starting and I like can't unhear it, and I'm waiting for the next time that it's gonna sing. I'm quite embarrassed to admit that 2 times this week I literally got out of bed in a state of fury and like bashed on the window until the bird flew away, which is probably quite cruel. I probably shouldn't be doing that, but like, come on, it's me or the bird. I actually at this point I also stayed in Dundee one night this week, and Fraser messaged me at like 6 in the morning being like, the bird is back. Yeah, that bird is winding me up. Okay, I can't procrastinate anymore because I actually really fancy big clouds coming, and I'm gonna go and get ready, and I'll go get ready for the day. Just give my hair a blow dry. Fraser just brought these from home, these Danish biscuits, and oh my god, they're so good. They're so similar to shortbread. Pardon?
I've got a new Danish aunt.
His auntie has fallen in love with a Danish man, and he has brought these cookies, and they're actually so good. We're gonna head out and get some food in a bit. Fraser just got back and needs to shower. We're on the road and we're in Fraser's new van, which is actually an ex-police surveillance van. So if you see us, mind your own business, because we're probably minding your business. It has a little door with a little peephole to the back. Fraser's gonna convert the back into a camper van.
Like half camper, half storage for bike.
But it's gonna have the facilities that you could sleep in the back. I'll keep you updated on the process of that actually. Yeah, we're just heading to a place called Toast Tea, which is, I've seen it on TikTok so much and I've been dying to go for ages, but they're never open on a Sunday, and I feel like it's like a Sunday place to go. But now that we've got the van and we're taking it for a wee spin, we're gonna go to Toast Tea and get a sandwich. It's like an Asian sandwich cafe kind of takeaway thing around Holyrood kind of area. Like those ones 2-minute walk. We've parked at Arthur's Seat car park. We're going Anthony Bourdain style. I'm gonna take you to Toast Tea, which is the Asian toasty and tea restaurant. Why are you embarrassed? Don't be embarrassed. I'm the one that should be embarrassed. Anthony Bourdain would say, there's too many hipsters around here. I'm in the hipster part of town. I actually recently found out why in cities the West End is usually the more affluent side and the East is the less affluent side. Do you want to know why?
Sunset?
No, it's the wind. And
Oh,
in the Industrial
prevailing.
Revolution, it would blow, all of the big factories and things would be in the centre and it would blow the wind into the East and there would be bad living conditions in the East. And so it's been a knock-on effect since then. Here we go!
Love it, first bite.
Yum! Wow! Oh, that bread is so good. That was like a 10 out of 10. I would definitely go back there. If you ever come to Edinburgh and you go up Arthur's Seat, you should go to Toast Tea. It's so good. I got the fried crispy chicken sandwich and Fraser got the vegan version. Was the vegan one good?
Yeah, it was decent, eh?
Yeah. And we got the onigiri sandwich as well. Is that what it's called?
I don't know what they are. The wee
Got
rice
like a
triangles.
rice triangle sandwich thing with fried chicken in it, vegan fried chicken. And it was so good. That was a success. It's so much later now and I'm home, I'm in my comfies. I was going to order something on Deliveroo, but I actually was going around in circles and I just like couldn't find anything. I'm not super hungry and I just think it would be a waste of money to order something. So I think I'm actually going to make one of my favourite things to have when I'm like not really in the mood of anything crazy. And I'm just going to make some pasta with some butter and cheese on it, which is so... I feel like... Please don't judge me for eating this. Where is the pot? Here. Yeah, please don't judge me for eating this, but this is one of my like comfort meals when I just want like a cozy night. I used to also make this after a night out. I'm so busy all week that when it gets to the week, I literally spend the whole week on the train. So when it gets to the weekend, all I want to do is like be in my pajamas and be in the flat.
No, new burns.
Oh, I love that smell of pasta, like cooking. I completely forgot to film, but I've put some cheese in here and I've also had some leftover mascarpone cheese from Tesco and I put a little bit of that in. And some salt and pepper. It's looking really good. But we also have some of this, like a tiny bit of this Sakla fiery chili pesto and I'm going to put that in. I can't believe I'm showing how to make this. Is that enough?
Yeah.
And it tastes even better because I've just saved like 40 quid on Deliveroo.
40 quid? What were you getting? Fucking hell.
No, just 20 quid.
That was a banquet.
Beijing banquet. I did almost order a Beijing banquet. Then I saw the duck. And I was like, that duck looks like it's been through the ringer.
No, it didn't.
This behind me, by the way, is what happens every time I get ready to go out somewhere. All of these clothes end up on the bed because I try on like a million things before I decide to wear the exact same thing that I wear every single night. Flat is kind of the healthiest way for your hair to be overnight to avoid it like breaking off, but just correct me if I'm wrong. I'm in bed now, and I also just wanted to say quickly that we watched that episode of Severance. It was so good. I felt like for a little bit I was like, oh my god, I don't really know what's going on here in this show, but I do now finally feel like I kind of know what's going on. So if you are feeling that way, please persevere. It's really good. And I'm so happy they've done that with the show, that they've brought it out week by week, because it just brings like that old school kind of hype to waiting for the next episode, like waiting a whole week for it. We make a thing about watching it every weekend together, and I just think that's so good, because if that had all come out at once, or even half of it had come out, we would have just sat and binged it in one night. So I'm really, really glad about that. I really hope that Robin Redbreast isn't there in the morning.
Oh god, he might be.
He was there this morning.
Was he?
Yeah.
Chirps in your ears off.
He was chirping my ears off.
If I stop hearing him, I'm gonna have to start asking some questions.
What to the fox?
Oh, to you.
It is the next day, and it is 11:30. We had the biggest, longest lie ever, and honestly I'm not even mad about it. I think we needed it. I also have been wearing this, the Daisy by Marc Jacobs, the Oh So Intense one, and oh my god, I don't know why I'm trying to smell the flower part. It smells so good. I'm obsessed. So yeah, I've not even showered, I've just thrown on clothes, and so has Fraser, and we're gonna go and do our food shop. And then when I come back, I've got a lot of cleaning to do. I want to get the flat all nice and clean and tidy for the week ahead. This is my last week of commuting, guys, and then I will be working in Edinburgh full time. I would quite like the flat to be tidy. You always... Guys, one thing about Fraser is whenever you think the toothpaste is empty, he'll always get a little bit more. So I've said this before, but I'm obsessed with this, however you say that brand, lip balm. It's so good. It's the lip conditioner, and it's like so moisturising. I honestly didn't have this for a few days, and I was using a Burt's Bees one, and my lips were cracked. So Burt's Bees used to be my go-to as well.
I feel rich. Never seen us shop again.
We're back on the shopping in the van. I love shopping. I love a Sunday shop in the van.
We need to get you on your...
Yeah, guys, this year...
Ron's passed his theory again.
Has he?
Yeah, so we need to keep...
Basically, guys, I'm in a competition with my friend to pass our driving test. He's actually 28 or 29 and I'm 27, and we still don't have our driving license. The problem is that because we've been together since I was so young, I just never needed my driving license because I've always had you to drive me around.
No, you've been a passenger princess for the last 10 years.
I have been a passenger princess.
Decade of passenger.
So yeah, I'm going to try and learn to drive, but now that we've got this little van, I feel like I can learn in this. Fraser basically had a big red transporter Volkswagen van, and it was huge, and it had really sticky gears. It also had a snooker ball as a gear stick, which every time I saw Fraser driving with it, it gave me the ick.
It gave me the ick.
It gave me the ick. That was so cool. I love the breakfast wrap. We got so much stuff. Today I'm probably not going to do a food shop haul because I feel like I do that every video and I'm kind of getting bored of it. I then came home, Fraser's gone away climbing, and I then came home and tried to book myself a nail appointment because I'm so sick fed up of my nails just like looking crap. I never have time to do my nails. I hate looking down and having chipped nails, so whenever I paint them I just like, if they chip a little bit I just take it all off and then my nails just look horrible. Nail places are like shut on a Sunday, which I didn't know that was a thing. So I think I might book in to go and get my nails done next Saturday because I just feel like I want to treat myself and like, I don't know, I'm sick of just hating my hands. So I think I might put this food shop away and then go and paint my nails properly. I'm just going to take my nail polish off. I've been kind of keeping a diary for the past little while, and I've been writing a lot in my diary about nostalgia. Starting a diary is so good because it forces you to like actually confront your thoughts that you've been thinking, rather than just like thinking them and like letting them kind of wash over you, which I guess is also a good thing as well. But I was writing in my diary about this like nostalgic feeling that I get, and I was wondering if anybody else ever feels this as well. I get this feeling of nostalgia, and it's like, it makes me feel sick. Like, it's not, sometimes I feel really good nostalgia and I'm like, oh, that was like such a good time in my life, but like it makes me feel sick sometimes, because I feel this feeling of like, oh, that's over, like that's never gonna happen again. I guess I just don't like change, but I need to stop feeling that way and like live in the moment and actually enjoy the moment. In a really good moment or a time where I'm having a lot of fun, I always think like, oh, I'm gonna look back at this and like wish that this was still happening. And why should I? Can you hear the weather out there? It's crazy. But I need to stop thinking like that. I need to just kind of live in the moment and enjoy the moment, rather than thinking about how future me is going to wish that I could do this again. And I don't know, I think even more so because I have recently like had my first experience of grief and like losing someone. I think I'm even more so now being like, whoa, all those times that you spend with that person that you just think you're gonna have all of that time forever, and you just don't. Even now when I see my parents and stuff, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna feel so nostalgic about this, like these are gonna be the days, these are gonna be the Christmases that like I look back on, and I'm like, no, I need to stop thinking in that way, because that is not healthy. And I just took my nail polish off, so I'm gonna go and see if I have any nice nail polish that I can paint my nails with. I have a feeling I only have 2 colours, and I'm kind of fed up with those 2 colours. Goes to paint other hand and realises why she doesn't just keep her nails painted, because she's absolutely terrible at it. How cute is this thing, by the way? This is a chopped tomato tin, like an empty chopped tomato can, and the candles that you get from IKEA perfectly fit in there. So we just like slotted it in, and I just think it's so cute. I don't know what the hell's gonna happen when it gets smaller and smaller, but I love it.
Appreciate the West Coast more in a way. Like, I'm so grateful for the weather and the beauty.
I've got the most embarrassingly insane pile of washing, and trying to get through that is not going too well. But whenever I'm feeling like I can't be bothered starting a task, I think about my dad saying, how do you need an elephant? Chop it up. So yeah, I'm watching Emma Chamberlain's podcast. She's like got her dad on it, Creative Fulfillment, a talk with my dad. So I'm watching that while I do this.
By the way, that kid, he's gonna be a professional.
You know when somebody sneezes and they like make it super loud and you're like, that just didn't need to be that loud?
That's right.
You do that with burps.
So?
No, because my next question was, did you want this to be your job?
It would be so ideal if I could actually make a living, you know?
This is the best knife. My brother bought this for Fraser for his Christmas last year, and it's a Pro Cook Nihon, I think it's a Japanese knife, but if you're looking to buy a knife, this is a really good knife. I don't want to sound like a serial killer, but this is a really good knife.